Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. Today I am so unbelievably excited because I finally get to share with you the return of this product, the Ordinary Salicylic Acid 2% Solution. I never actually thought I'd be saying those words again because this product, whilst it was a holy grail for so many people, went missing in action around 2 years ago. The Ordinary pulled it from sale without really explaining why. In those 2-year period, we did get the odd hint that a restock might be around the corner, but actually very little information until today, where this product is now officially back in stock. The Ordinary reached out and said, did I want to have a little try of this, a preview before it goes back on sale? And of course, I jumped at the chance. So I've been using this on my skin for the past 2 weeks in order to tell you guys, is this really as good as we all remember? Obviously, different styles of salicylic acid will work differently on different skin types. And so I'm going to break it apart and work out who I think could most benefit from this product. I'll of course share with you how to use it in your existing skincare routine and everything else that you need to know. So sit back, relax, and let's talk the Ordinary Salicylic Acid. Now, before we get into this, I know the eagle-eyed amongst you will be saying, Rob, haven't we already had the launch of a salicylic acid serum by the Ordinary? Absolutely, we had this. This is the Ordinary Salicylic Acid 2% Anhydrous Solution. This launched a couple of months ago, and honestly, I loved it. Whilst both of these have a 2% concentration of salicylic acid, that's pretty much where the similarities end. They both have entirely different base formulations, and different ones are going to work differently on different skin types. I know how confusing this is, but don't worry, I've got you covered. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be doing a side-by-side comparison of these two to help you guys work out which is the right formulation for your skin type to buy for your own skincare routine. If you want to jump to that section of the video, be my guest. I've left some timestamps in the description box below. Just promise me that whilst you're down there, you'll also give this video a big thumbs up and a like, because honestly, it supports me and the channel so much, and I would love you forever. I don't personally measure my worth and value in life based on the number of likes I get, but unfortunately YouTube does, and the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it. I want as many people as possible to know that possibly their former holy grail is now back in stock. By giving the video a like, it's just one way of supporting me in doing that, so honestly, thank you so much. Now, with all that being said, shall we cut the waffle and just talk this product? So, the Ordinary Salicylic Acid was discontinued 2 years ago. This was a product that was very much targeted at people who had oily and acne-prone skin. Salicylic acid is fantastic. It's a beta-hydroxy acid which goes into the pores. Rather than just doing a surface exfoliation like other alpha-hydroxy acids, it goes into our pores, it binds to the oil, and it removes the excess sebum. With it, dirt, debris, blackheads, and all the congestion that we have in our skin. I honestly think everybody can benefit from the inclusion of a salicylic acid in their skincare routine, but it's really important to match the formulation that you go for with your individual skin type. This definitely, in its original form, was a little bit stripping and a little bit drying on the skin. For people like me that are a grease slick morning through till evening, that honestly wasn't a bad thing. I reached for this time and time again just to keep the skin matte. It definitely helped to suppress the breakouts that I was suffering with, kept my skin matte much longer than when I didn't use it, and overall I got a really nice exfoliation from it. Since then, I know the Ordinary have tried to sell their salicylic acid mask as an alternative, but honestly, it's messy. It's not a leave-on treatment, meaning you have to wash it off and return to the basin. I just don't think it was a like-on-like comparison. I'm delighted that this product is back in stock because I think, an affordable, drugstore-priced salicylic acid is going to be an absolute saviour for so many different people. So let's first talk about what this product claims to do. Well, the Ordinary say you can use this either as a spot treatment on individual blemishes, or you can put a thin layer across the skin for a light exfoliation and just degunk some of the pores. I really like that they compare and contrast these two different ways of using it, because I think often we can be a little bit mystified when we reach for a product how to properly apply it to the skin. It's absolutely true that you can either use this as a spot treatment to kind of overnight shrink the size of that zit, or you can use it as an all-over exfoliator. It really comes down to personal preference. The Ordinary say that over a period of time, this will help to remove blackheads and congestion in the skin, smooth out the complexion, and minimise the appearance of any breakouts that you might be having. Definitely true for this product, because having used it for the past 2 weeks, I've already started to see some really great results, and honestly, this product is as good as I remember it being. A lot of people are going to say, how does the product differ from its original formulation? The Ordinary always said that they removed it from sale because they wanted to reformulate, tweak things, and then they'd relaunch it. Well, having gone through the ingredients list on this product versus the original, not a whole lot has actually changed. Now, I don't actually think that's a bad thing. I love this product because of all it did for my oily, acne-prone skin. So the fact that they've just launched what is very similar in terms of formulation, I think is a great thing. I suspect the reason they removed it originally is because this product, if used on a drier or combination dry skin type, was very stripping, very drying, and it wasn't the most gentle product on the market. I think now that they've got a really nice, gentle, super hydrating exfoliating salicylic acid in their collection. I think they felt the time was right to bring this back so that people with very oily, acne-prone skin have a mattifying alternative. And honestly, I think that's great. I'm all about consumer choice as long as we know how to use them. Now let's come on to the price point and the packaging. So the price point is £5.10 here in the UK, which are coming at around the $7 price point. Honestly, that is one of the most affordable 2% salicylic acids I think I've ever seen. And again, I think we've come to expect those gorgeous, affordable prices from The Ordinary, but it's always worth mentioning here because you know what? I think The Ordinary changed up so much in the skincare world when they launched their affordable formulations. This, no different, and I think that's a very similar price point to the discontinued version of it from 2 years ago. So honestly, nothing to complain about there. In terms of the packaging, it's in the standard The Ordinary serum packaging with the glass vial with the rubber plastic dropper. I know a lot of people would prefer a pump over a dropper. I do hear you, but I always think with these things, you know, for the drugstore price point that The Ordinary are charging, I honestly don't think the dropper is that bad, and it forms a really nice seal so it doesn't spill anywhere and you can travel quite freely with it. I really like the packaging on The Ordinary products, and this worked really, really well for me. Now, The Ordinary say in terms of usage, you should use it every single day in the evening. I really like that they're making this distinction because with the more gentle anhydrous solution, they do say you could use it twice a day, and honestly, having done that, I got zero irritation from it. I think this style of formulation is going to cause some sensitivity and irritation if used too frequently. So I'd say if you're new to salicylic acids, maybe use it a couple of times a week and build up from there. And I definitely wouldn't use it more than the once a day that The Ordinary recommend. This product definitely worked for me. It's as good as I remember it being, but it's definitely situational as to your skin type as to whether this is the right one for you. Which is why I now want to do a bit of a compare and contrast between the two styles of salicylic acid The Ordinary offer. So, salicylic acid 2% solution will work best for people that have very oily, acne-prone skin. If there is even a hint of dryness to your skin type, I definitely wouldn't reach for this product. Of course, if you're using it as a spot treatment, because you're just targeting pinpoint areas, I think most people could use it for that purpose, and you got some great spot minimizing results from it. I'd say if you're using an all over treatment and exfoliator, make sure that you have oily or acne prone skin before you use this, because for other skin types it might just be a little bit stripping, drying and irritating. The Ordinary Salicylic Acid Anhydrous Solution is fantastic for anyone on the opposite end of the skin spectrum to me, that's super dry or combination dry skin. That's because the salicylic acid is actually held in a squalane base, which is going to be hydrating, nourishing for the skin, which is offsetting any of the potential drying components of that salicylic acid itself. I've been using this prior to the launch of this product, and actually it didn't break me out, didn't exacerbate any of the oiliness in my skin. So I'd say this is pretty universal and most skin types could use it, but it's definitely targeted towards those with drier or combination dry skin, whereas I think people with excess oil in their skin could benefit from the traditional serum just to provide a little bit of mattification throughout the day. In terms of the strength, both of these are at a 2% concentration, but the anhydrous solution is actually encapsulated, which means it's going to be a more prolonged release style of salicylic acid than the traditional serum, which isn't. If you have a sensitive skin type or a skin that's prone to any redness or flushing, I would probably reach for the anhydrous solution, because that encapsulation is just going to mean you're going to get a more gentle, prolonged release of that salicylic acid, whereas this gets to work in full strength the second you apply it to the skin. Definitely bear that in mind. Hopefully this has helped you to understand which is the right serum for your individual skin type. All comes down to the level of dryness in the skin and the level of sensitivity. I'd say if in doubt, reach for the anhydrous solution that I think is pretty universal and will work for everybody. If you have super oily acne prone skin, then this definitely, the relaunch of this will as music to your ears, because honestly I'm so delighted to have this back in my skincare collection. I've already started to see great results from this, and my skin definitely feels much more matte by about midday than with other styles of salicylic acid, which honestly I think is one of the reasons we all fell in love with this product originally. Whichever one you go for, I think there's space for a salicylic acid in everyone's skincare routine, and I covered the reasons why in a recent video, which I'll leave a link to up there. Hopefully this video has helped you to make your mind up between the two, and you're as excited as me by the relaunch of the salicylic acid original solution. I would love to know your thoughts, feelings and opinions. Are you going to rush out and buy this one, or honestly, are you in love with the anhydrous solution and you're going to keep using it? Sound off in the comment section below. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well and love your skin. Take care. Bye.